Oh, you ever work on something and you're just like, you've had it, you're like so frustrated that like you just are done? That's where I'm at right now. Hey guys, welcome back to Challenge Garage. We are back in Virginia. We are going to finish up this S2000. We've got just a couple things that need to get done before we'll be able to drive this thing home. We got to put some new HID bulbs in it because I think the bulbs are burned out from the flood. I can hear the ballasts firing, so I'm taking a chance on the bulbs. I've got a resistor for the heater blower. I've got a module for the top. I've got a radio. I've got the door flap thing. I've got air filters. I've got a whole bunch of stuff to get into this car. It's all little things that are going to make a big difference, especially on the drive home. Let me show you what I've got. Okay, so here's everything that we got to install on the Honda today. So we've got the window switches. We've got the mirror switch. This is the part that's actually, I think, broken on my car. I've got the soft top module. I've got the blower motor resistor. I've got the cable for this is for the gas can lid, the gas cap lid. The one that's on my car does not work. I've got battery tie downs. I have the heater and AC blower control. I'm hoping that between this thing and this thing, we finally get heat. I've got the radio controls. I've got a factory radio, which I'm probably not going to install. I've got a new cover because mine is broken. I've got a Kenwood Bluetooth radio. I've got an adapter. I'm probably going to hook that thing in. I've got some new wiper blades. I've got a new, this is an OEM Honda air filter. I also have a cabin air filter that we're going to replace. And then we also have some HID bulbs because on the car right now I can hear the ballasts firing, but the bulbs are burned out. So I'm going to replace those. I have a cell phone holder. And then this is my code reader, which I actually already ran and cleared the codes. It was a misfire for all 4 cylinders, which made sense because the spark plugs are rusted and the motor didn't run and it had really bad gas, and you get the point. It doesn't have those problems anymore, and it runs great now. So let me set you up and we'll get started. Okay guys, we're gonna go ahead and change out the air filter because it is old and nasty. So first thing you do is you unclip all 6 of the clips for the lid. You can pop it off like so. Filter comes out, and it doesn't look like there's any kind of connector for this. That comes out. That's pretty bad and dirty. Look at how nasty that is. Great. Time for a new one. New one just slides right in. And this is a genuine Honda one. Oh yeah, and you want to make sure that this thing is pointed down. There's a hole here, and this goes in that hole. So there's also a little groove. I don't know if you can see that little groove. That rubber goes right in that groove, just like that. And then this can go right back in. Air filter's changed. I feel good about that. This goes back on. Done, and all 6 clips go back on. Job done. All right, this is the cabin air filter. Really small, and it's under here. So we've got to pull this up. I think we have to get all of these out. Yeah, we do. Okay, without breaking them like I just did. Actually, most of mine are already disconnected. Yep, okay. Don't lose these if yours came out of the rubber like mine did. There, it's supposed to come out like that one did. It doesn't look like any of the others are holding it, but I will fix this rubber and I'll put these back in here. This comes up And, wow, it's pretty dirty in there. I think I'm gonna vacuum while I can. And there's a lot of debris in here. There's the filter. There's a little white cover covering it, and you just pull it up and pull it out. Wow, that would have never worked. Okay, inside is clean. That would have never, ever, ever worked. You're seeing how dirty that is? New filter going in. I want to say, yeah, so there's a ridge here. So the foam goes on this side. Want to sneak the foam in there. Like that. And then it'll clip, 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 all done. Get rid of this. I'm going to stick my hand in there and see if I can feel the blower motor. No, I can't. That's closed. I guess that's a good thing. Okay. Not the blower motor. Oh, it's stuck. There we go. I knew that was going to happen. I just wanted to spin it a few times. Hopefully that's all it needs to break. It's, you know, being a little bit stuck from the mud and the dirt. I'm really hoping that my blower motor is not bad. But it was really, really, really stuck. I might try to power it up manually if the blower doesn't work. It should now though, I think it will. Filter's going back in. This edge is towards the front of the car. Just like that. Front's good, back is good. Okay, that's done. Now I'm gonna go pull those other clips that are still in there out and fix the rubber thing. And then that's another one that's job done. Okay guys, so next we're going to change the heater blower motor resistor, and then also this, which is the soft top module. I'm just going to go ahead and replace both of them since I have them with good ones, and see if we get anything happening with the soft top, see if we get anything happening with the blower. The other thing too is I don't think the soft top is going to work because my windows don't go down, so I think my regulators are bad, and I have new regulators that we'll install as well. So I'm just trying to replace everything that I know is funky, and hopefully we get this thing working. So I just got the blower resistor thing out. Look at the corrosion on this thing. And I even looked inside, there's corrosion on the pins. So I'm like 99% sure this is bad. Oh, I'm really hoping I get heat on the way home. All right, I'm gonna install this one and hopefully we get what we need. Okay guys, so I changed the blower motor resistor. I also changed the soft top module. I went ahead, pulled the door panel off and replaced the switch. We're gonna see if any of my windows work. Car's on, window. Oh my gosh. That one's not working. This one's working though. It's not happy, but it's working. These mirrors work? Mirrors still don't work. I wonder why. That sucks. I mean, my button is on. Off, I can't hear it clicking. I wonder if it's probably not going to work, but did change it, so The window's going down. Gosh, I think there might be something wrong with that switch. I bet if I pull that switch out, it'll work. I'm gonna try that. All right, guys, I did a couple things. I got the door panel off. So the driver's side window is now working with the new switch, which is great. The passenger side one is not working. And what I did was I unplugged the motor and plugged in my replacement relay, my replacement window regulator, and tried it. Key. Okay, so the one inside here doesn't work. This one works. I don't know if you can hear that or see that, but the one on the ground is working. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace this window regulator with the one that I bought online. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. You need a 10 and a 12 mil and a lot of patience. I'm gonna shut you guys off and come back once it's hooked up. Oh. You ever work on something and you're just like, you've had it? You're like so frustrated that like you just are done. That's where I'm at right now. So, I replaced a bunch of things and I'm in no better place than I was. So I replaced the wiper blades, I changed the air filter for the engine, I changed the air filter for the cabin filter, and then I spent the next 2 days working on electrical stuff. I have been trying my hardest to get heat in this car, which isn't gonna work. The one thing I did get working, which was huge, is I can now open both of my windows, open and close. The roof still doesn't work, but the windows go up and down with the switch. So that's at least a victory there. I did get something fixed that was broken, which thank God I got something that I'm happy with. But I'm frustrated. I tried changing one of the headlights, the bulbs. Can you leave me alone? Don't you see I'm doing a video? I tried changing one of the bulbs. That did nothing. I think that there's actually water in the ballasts. So I need to figure that part out. I'm actually going to drive this car home to Charlotte, which is going to be a 3-hour drive for me. And I want to say I'm nervous, but I'm not, because the engine starts up every time. The shifter shifts, the brakes brake. So all of that stuff is good. It's just, and I got brake lights and I got blinkers. I don't have headlights and I don't have heat and I don't have a car charger and I don't have a radio. It's a lot of stuff I don't have. Well, what I do have is a 2000 Honda S2000 that was flooded and not working and is now going to get me home all the way to Charlotte. Hey, don't forget to subscribe, and I hope you like, because, this is a lot of work to do. So, do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and stay tuned for the next one, because hopefully in the next one, I make a lot more progress. I'll see you guys later. Bye. All right, guys, we have started the drive back to Charlotte. Trip is 5.4 miles. I have a full tank of gas, and we are headed home. See you when we get there. All right, guys, we're about 85 miles in. Kind of strange, my gas gauge has not gone down even 1 dot. I'm basically in 6th gear, just cruising, and the car is doing great. No overheating, no issues, no problems. Still running down the highway. The tires have finally started to get round again, which I guess, that's a good thing. They were kind of square and it was really bumpy every time those wheels would rotate, but good right now, getting better. And again, I'll check back in when we're another hour into this drive. We made it home, guys, but you're never gonna believe what happened. As I pulled in, this thing started smoking, and I didn't know what was happening. And it turned out that the tensioner, this tensioner right here, completely locked up, and it started to burn. You can see the burn marks right there on the belt. And man, it scared the crap out of me, but I literally pulled it right into here, shut it off, and it was smoke coming out of the engine bay. But it's working. We got it here, 3-hour drive, really no problem at all. Minor thing that we'll take care of, but it's here, it still runs. I'm gonna put it in the garage in a few minutes. Thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next one. Bye.